Yes, me again. Once again. Alright, this is part 2 of the discless PlayStation 2 modification for your PS2 and whatnot. So, we are going to turn on the system once again to show you that you could put multiple games on your flash drive and you'll be able to run your games through the USB and no more CDs. You could also run it on a USB hard drive as well too. Um, So let's begin with the next selection of the game. So we are going back into OP Loader, pressing X to load. Now the nicest thing about this modification as well too, you can also play high definition videos, AVI, MP4, you can play MP3s, you can also show pictures on to your PlayStation 2 now. So let us put it this way, your PlayStation 2 is not just a gaming console anymore. Because remember back in the days when we used to put chips in systems, we used to tell you to not run movies onto your PlayStation 2 because you could damage it. Yes, it's true. But now as you have your system software modified where you don't need to open the system to interfere with anything, you can now run your movies, your music, and your pictures through the flash drive on your PlayStation 2 that is software upgraded now, right? So we are going to play our next game as you can see on the screen. We are going to play Black. We have about 4 games here, but we're doing it in sequences, in different parts. So we're going to play Black, so we're going to press X. We're just going to wait until the colors start to flash again. And there you go. So as you can see, one beautifully software modified PlayStation 2 that could work in anybody's system X. Well, what I forgot to mention is that it only works up to version 0, which is the SCPH 30001 series PlayStation 2, all the way up to the 79,000 version PS2. The 90,000, the ones with the built-in power supply, unfortunately cannot work with that because of certain changes done to the hardware. But we will work out with something. We will try to work something out with that in the future and whatnot. So as you can see, Black is loading. Now, so as I said, feel free to join our pages, which is Power Factor and J.DeF Enterprise, or vice versa, right? We will immediately and promptly give you prices and offers you'll be getting with this modification. And for owners of the Swap Magic PlayStation 2s, you could now breathe a sigh of relief because you don't need to use that Swap Magic again, right? Because the constant swapping gets kind of boring after a while. You remember you just want to select your game instantaneously, you know. And this so far, I have been doing a lot of testing lately, and I prefer to do this type of upgrade to your PlayStation 2, whereas we're doing a chip mod and the swap magic. But I don't really promote the swap magic because I don't like it. So yeah, so as you can see, that's your game showing there. But what happened? Black is something like a cinematic thing, so it takes a while to load. But as you can see, that's how the PlayStation 2 load. So be prepared for part 3 and part 4. Well, yeah, part 4 as well, where we're going to show you the same type of modification done on a fat PlayStation 2, a version 7, but the only thing it's chip modified. So it could work with both chip system and non-modified PlayStation 2. So be prepared for part 3 and we will go from there. So later. Alright, so we're going to start the mission now of the game. So we're going to press X to confirm. It's going to be easy. So we are watching the cinematics of the game.
Keller J, Sergeant First Class, serial number 7178412. Iran,
So for the people
Guatemala,
who
Colombia, Croatia.
fear
Very
that
impressive.
I know what
chip
you're trying to do,
mod,
sir. It ain't
swap
gonna work.
magic
No,
kills the
Sergeant
PlayStation
Keller,
2.
you don't know what I'm trying
There's
to
a
do.
50-50
I'm here to clean up this mess.
chance, well not a 50-50 chance, but there's a
If
50-50 answer to it.
You
It could be
cooperate.
a yes, it could be a no, but it's according to who you send the system by. It causes this damage.
If I walk out that door,
I'm sad to say, a lot of
everything
people
you did
who
will be
have the swap magic
declassified.
system
You will be
they got
convicted.
damaged
You will
really
be
badly.
discharged.
So
You will spend the
that
rest
is a
of your
yes.
life
You can
in
damage your
prison.
system with that. Chip system,
Very
not
well,
as
Sergeant.
severe
Have it your
as
way.
swap magic system. The nicest thing about it, no
Wait.
more use of CDs, so your laser is
What do you
actually
want me to
getting
do?
saved. But not only saved, but a lot of people PlayStation 2s have some very unique style lasers, and parts are very hard
Tell
to
me
get for
everything
PlayStation
you
2
know
since
about
as
Seventh Wave.
PlayStation 2 no longer in
Weapons
production.
dealers,
And Sony's not
heavy
making
hitters
no
dealing
more
mostly in high-spec, former Eastern Bloc
parts for
hardware.
it and that kind of
Plans
thing.
began to
So
include terrorist cells. Seventh
everybody
Wave was
pretty much
escalated to
is
priority
stuck in a
status
rut.
after they took
So
out 9
anybody who
agency
have
screws.
fat PlayStation 2s and
Coordinated
thin PlayStation
executions.
2s not reading anything, like nothing, like for squat,
Division wanted 7th Wave
well,
taken out with extreme
your
heaviness.
prayers have been answered.
Intel zeroed
So
in
now
on 3
you can
possible
now
targets.
run your games through
Valencia was
USB,
the boss. Ruben and Yevtushenko were the
and the
muscle.
system remains a lot more
3
cooler
teams were
than
tasked with Overwatch until it was time to take them
systems
out.
that have
I
CDs in
had
it.
one of those teams.
It
Intel
runs a
suspected
lot
that
more
Brits,
cooler.
Chinese,
The
and
system
Israelis
behaves
have
a
teams in
lot
the
more
area.
nicer and a lot
Everyone
more
was after these guys.
stable.
Who was the fourth man?
Alright, so the game is loading right now, so let us just take a little time out and watch the game load on the PlayStation 2.
Hammerhead 6-2, this is Alpha 2. We have eyes on Q5. Hammerhead 6-2, this is Q5.
So as you can see, the game is loading up.
Подвигаемся. У нас гости. На прицеле. Следим за целью.
5-1, this is Hammerhead 6-2. Top advises streets barricaded to the north. We are circling around you to find an alternate route, over.
Copy that 6-2.
Right, so we are playing our game of Black right now, and
Поехали. Hammerhead 6-2, this is Q5. We're pinned down. I have multiple casualties. Request priority medevac on my location.
So when you last, we did not copy.
yeah, so that's pretty much it.
This is Q5, I say again. We're pinned down,
So yeah, people, that is how the discless PlayStation 2 modification is. Be prepared for part 3, where we're going to do it with the fat PlayStation 2 now. So, see you.